Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wita and I'm the Unapologetic Shopper. And today I'm in my Classic Mini planner. I have an Aaron and Condrich cover that I just absolutely love on this planner. And we are going to get started, y'all. Excuse me. I've been off all week due to the weather, and I went ahead and wrote in my planner. Now, there are some weeks when I just don't decorate at all, and I'll just write in the planner. Now, I had planned on doing this week, but sometimes I just forget about the sticky notes. So I'm going to show you how you can correct this if you write in the planner without using sticky notes. I wouldn't suggest doing the whole week and then going back. That's why I stopped on Tuesday. But at the time, as I said, I didn't have any sticker notes. So we have a kit that we're going to be using, and it's by Design Lovely Studios. It is a winter kit. It comes with the washi. So let's go ahead and let's pull this out of the planner, and then we can just get started. Okay, so let's put these two side by side, and I have decided I'm going to put the washi that it gave me, and I'm going to have to do some cutting on it because I did not cut it. If you can see, I didn't cut it. I got a lot of white on there that I've got to cut off, so I'm going to get that taken care of right now so that it looks even all the way across. And sometimes this happens when you have kits. So that's, unless you know, I could have kept it on there because it would have blended in, but I just didn't want to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put it at the very bottom, and I'm going to measure it to right there. And I'm going to take just a pencil, a lead pencil. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it on the other side because I'm not going to be picky about the picture because it's repetitious. And we're going to get this even right there. And then I'm just going to eyeball it and cut it. And then we'll cut it right here. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Right there, right there. And I'm going to use every bit of this, and I'm going to show you. None of this will go to waste. Okay, so let's put down the washi because we're going to put it down at the bottom. Let me go ahead and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. If you have commented, thank you for that. I appreciate it. It truly helps my channel when you comment and when you hit that like button as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a reoccurring visitor, welcome as well. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please put a comment down below on anything that you may want to talk about, the spread that I'm doing. If you've used this company before, I'd like to know, what do you think about it? Do you use the Classic Mini planner? I love it. This particular one is used as part of my spiritual journal, or not journal, spiritual planner. So I use it for that. So let's put this down here. I've enjoyed being at home all week, y'all. I was able to get some things done. And I'm going to put that right there because remember, remember we said we're going to use this piece right here. I'm not going to let it go to waste, and I'm going to show you. Now, I did keep this small when I printed it out. No, I didn't know the exact measurements, but I did make it small. Will have to do some adjustments. Some I've done, some I'm going to do with you, so that if you have this planner, you'll know what to do. Alrighty, so I have some decorative boxes. I want to go ahead and put those down, and I've cut them down to fit in there. And I did use my cutter. Some of them I didn't do get them down enough, like this one. So I'm just going to eyeball it, and I think I got it pretty much so. There we go. I think I got it pretty much even. There we go. And we're going to put that down. I love these little planners. I love them for areas like what I'm using it. It works out really well for me. If you don't have a lot to log, it will work out good for you. These skinny classic skinnies, I really like them. So see, you can cut it down. You print it off small. This was I got off of Etsy, so it was already small, and all I had to do was just cut it down a little bit more. If you can use your cutter, that will give you straighter lines. You know, if you're able to cut with scissors, good. I'm not the best at doing it. Then that will work for you as well. So you can cut it that way. All right, now, let me see. Which one do I want? I want to leave these two right here. I'm going to take that out right there. So I know what that was on Monday. So what I'm going to do is just cover that up. And I'm going to cover it up with this sticker right here. Now, you may have to use a little bit of whiteout. There's always that possibility that you will have to use that with it. Always that possibility. I want to see here. Look at my boxes. And I am going to have it, but I don't have it in here with me. So let me see here. What do I have? I'm trying to see what I have in here. And I do have some white out. I know, right here. You can also use a gel pen as well. And it will get, I just need a little bit out. So I'm going to use my big white out. I like that. And you just dab it. Let me shake it up first. Always remember to shake this up. And then you can, there we go. And move it around. There we go. And that W was showing, so we're going to let this dry. But we know that we're going to put a box there. Okay, to cover that up. And I can put a decorative box down here. So let's put that down there, because I'm through with that Monday and Tuesday. I've already wrote everything that I needed to write in here for Monday and Tuesday. And I'll finish out the rest of the week. There we go. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you now what I'm going to do with this here. Now, since I have a little bit of this left, I'm going to use it as up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut close to this gift. That's going to be the first thing I do. This gift box. Right there. And since I still have my little pencil here, I can mark right there, and then I'm going to cut right there. Cut that. Okay, that whiteout has settled a little bit. Let me shake it up a little bit more. That wouldn't be able to tell, but I'm going to just go over it one more time. There we go. I'm going to put something up there like a header. I could have put something smaller if I had wanted to, but I wanted to show you what you could do with something left over. Okay, let me get my tweezers here. So we can get that right there on top of that. There we go. Right there. And we could have put something in between there, and we still can do that. We can take, for example, we could take one of these, and we could have did it, broken it up like that. We could have done that and just cut that off, made it a little bit shorter. We could have did that. Show you what else we could have done. I don't have it right here right now. I want to show you this here. Oh, well, I want to hold off on that. But you could have did that as well. And all you have to do with that, and we see that this is longer. I'm going to go ahead and put it there just to show you what you could do with that. Okay. And you can take this and like measure it. And right here is where my lines are. So I'm going to take that and cut the arrow. And you could have did this on the back as well, so it doesn't show. But I made it into a flag, but you could have cut your arrow that way. And then you take the tape off the back. The next one I do is an arrow if I do that. But you can do an arrow, you can do a flag. I made this a flag at the last minute. Hold on here. That's the only thing about these really small ones. Kits is that it takes a minute sometimes to get the paper off the back of the sticker. That's the only drawback. And I think I've got it. There we go. And these are so delicate because they're so small. Okay, so there we go. And we could just put that right there. And we got a flag, and we was able to break that up. Okay, now since that's dry, I'm going to go with a clear box, and I'm going to put this here. Let me show you something, what we can do here. And if we didn't have whiteout, this would be something you could have done as well. So I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to put it over a little bit. And this is where my whiteout was. That's where a letter. I could have taken a smaller one. I'm going to do this. This right here has a picture of this box right here in that, and a little bit of that. And it's a circle like. So I could have did that. Use this little circle. If there was some wording still showing. And I could have just put this over because this paper is pretty, it's not thin, so. I could have did it like that. And then you can go ahead and write. And I don't mind the different color inks, the blue and the black, as long as it's blue and black. Now, if we had colors like pink or turquoise, something like that, I wouldn't want to mix that. But in this planner, I don't have a problem. So I had a 1 hour. All right, and I see that. So you've got that did. All right, now I've already wrote right there. So what I'm going to do is I've got some checklists. I've got some long ones, and I've got some short ones in blue and this beige. I'll show you the short right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and cut it right here, the short one. I'm going to have 2 on one and 1 on the other. And because the top is close together, and so I'm going to put the 2 up there. I'm going to put this just like this right here. And I'm not bothered that that's outside the line. It doesn't bother me. Now, some people that may bother, but it does not bother me because I want to do the same thing here. And this right here is out. So I got a little bit of consistency too on that side for me. So it works out for me. And let's get this second one down. And I want, there we go. And it looks like a little flag is there. So there we go. So I don't have a problem with that. Now let me show you something else you could have done. Like for this side, this is what I'm going to do. I want to take this and I'm going to cut it in half. And since it's 6 on here, I'm going to do 3 and 4. Okay. And who says it always has to be to the left of the page? There's no rules except for your rules for your planner. Those are the only rules you have. The rules that you set for your planner. So I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to take the bottom. These pieces are small. You have to keep up with them, I tell you. And I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to take a to-do. Let me see here. And these, of course, we're going to have to make them a little shorter. So I'm going to have to cut them a little bit. You're going to have to do some sticker surgery. I mean, you can, this is a lot, but this is a kit I wanted to use on this spread. So I don't mind a little extra work. Okay, so now let's take it off. Let's take the backing off. But, I mean, if you write on your planner, it's going to take a little work to decorate it. And I knew this was going, I had did it. I'm going to just be honest. I did it and then thought about it. Oh, I got to decorate that. Now, since we got that, let me show you what we could do. We could go half and half. And that to me would look better. We could put 2 right there and do on Tuesdays. There you go. And you can still see it and see what's going on right there. Okay. Let me see here. So that is the hardest part right there. That is the hardest, I think, for me. So I am going to take, let me see here, And I'm going to put this here, right there. And that's going to kind of like balance that out. I need something right here. And we'll work with that in just a second. I'm trying to think if I want to do that or not. Maybe I want to take something else and put there. Now, I do have this right here. And I could go like that. But, not what I want to do. Or we could do this. We could put this right here down. Now that would require me to cut it some more. So I'm going to do that. Like I said, if you write in your, you don't have to go this drastic. This is just what I want to do. You could have did something different. You could have covered it up. Just a number of different things you could have done. But since it was just 2 days, I decided I wanted to try to fix it. So I'm just giving you some ideas of what you could do. There we go. And I'm going to move these over a little bit if I can, because I don't want that gap in it. I don't like that. It could have stayed like that. But I prefer, I'll move this up a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at the bottom. Make sure I got y'all in focus. I do. And I'm going to put it close to that because I don't want a gap in it. And if I do one, I'm going to have to do the other, of course, so that they are the same. And we're going to have to start at the bottom because I don't want the gap. Well, we're going to start at the top. I don't want the gap. There we go. I like how I did that one, so I'm going to take this up one more time. And I'm just going to come in on that line. That looked a little cleaner to me as well. To use that line as my guide. So I'm going to do that. But like I said, there's no rules except your rules. So I could have left this as is. No problem. Would there have been? Up just a little bit. No problem would there have been. There we go. So let's turn that back around. And let me show you what we can do. We can go ahead and put this in here. You know what? I'm going to go with one. I got one that has snowflakes on it. And it kind of matches better with the, and we could have did, there we go. Okay. So now, right here, I think I want to put a box that goes in between there. So, I don't like the stocking showing. So, I'm going to cut off the stocking. And I'm going to put that like that. So let's peel that off. And we're going to put this right here. And I would say we're through with this side of the paper. Okay? And that's what we had wrote on and everything. Now we got a clean slate on the other side. So I do know that on Friday, I'm going to do some planning. I'm going to do some thinning. That's a definite. No doubt about that. Even though I've been home, I've been a little slacking. I've been trying to get stuff done at home that I generally can't get done due to working. and trying to rest as well. So I'm going to put that one there. And on Fridays and Saturdays, I generally have quite a bit to do. So I'm going to take a to-do sticker. And there's no rule, remember, except your rule for your planner. Now, most people will take a to-do sticker. Get that off. And they're going to want to put it up here. I'm going to put it here. Right there. And then I want to take this blue list and put it right there in the middle of that. Pull my planner up a little bit. I don't want that list to cover my planner. There we go. And we're done with that. Since it is the weekend, I'm going to put this welcome right there. Get that peeled off. Like I said, the only hard thing is peeling off the back of the stickers. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. I'm going to use that line to guide me. Try to get it as close as you can. Remember, sometimes this is not going to come up. So we want to keep that in mind. Alrighty. Now, on Saturday evening, Sunday evening, really all of Sunday, is me time. Even though I have to cook, that doesn't bother me. I have my meetings in the morning. Now that I have my Sundays off again, I may even film, but that's enjoyable. That's my me time. So I'm going to put this down. And if you notice, I really didn't cut it straight. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Now you can take these. I don't want to do the blue. I'm going to use this diamond, because you can cut it on it, and it's got like, so you can cut it straight. Okay, I used 2, and I'm going to take 2 more, cut in between that. Okay, so that should be pretty straight. So if you have something like this and you didn't cut it out like you know, straight like you want it, you could do this. Okay. Now to get the back off, this is the hardest. There we go. And see, having those diamonds, I was able to cut that straighter. So there's my me time. I could have did that with this one right here that shows, I don't know what that is. Looks like little seashells to me, but that's not what it is. Okay, so then I want to take this right here, another checklist. To put down. And I'm going to put that on Friday evening. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm going to put this at the bottom. I'm going to use that line so I can get it straight. right there. And then I'm going to put a today sticker. And all of the todays in this kit came in blue. Okay. And all the to-dos came in the tan. So I'm going to cut this today. Really, I can put it, I'm going to cut it on this end, so I can balance it out a little bit, kind of balance it. And I'm going to put it down. Let me turn this paper. So I can get it straight and on the edge. Then I can take my cutter, a card, and cut it right there on the line. There we go. Okay. This is shaping up pretty good. Alright, so now I'm going to put down another box. There's no quotes or anything in this kit. So you can always go and get a quote, or you can write in a quote, you know, just whatever you wanted to do. I like this because, too, it snowed all week for us. And we don't generally get snow. That's not something that we usually get. So that's one thing that I wanted to one of the reasons why I like this kit, it had the snowflakes in there, and I love doing snowflake spreads. I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to cut this off right here, right next to the L, because this is a long word. I'm going to cut this off right next to the S. Thursdays are usually a light. I have my Bible meeting on Thursdays, and I'm going to go a little over the line this way because I'm going to be a little over the line that way. So that's not going to bother me right there. So here, I'm going to put a to-do sticker right there. I'm going to cut it off tremendously. Well, I got to do right there. All right, so we're not going to do that. Then I'm going to put down here some more checklist, because once Thursday hits, it's going to be on and popping, y'all. I don't have much longer before I have to go back to work. So I'm going to have to get on the ball with it. Okay, I'm going to put another one right up under the box that has the snowflakes. I'm going to have to wrap this up. It's going to be too long. It's a video, and I'm not trying to keep you a long period of time. And then here, I'm going to put a box right there. All right, let's do that. And we can write on this box. This is one we can write on. So let's go ahead and get this put in. And there's nothing wrong when you have these boxes that have the picture just vaguely in there. You can write on it. And with this being my spiritual planner for what I'm using for, you'll be able to still see because it won't be a lot of writing. And I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to take this checklist. I'm going to put it right here. And we're going to get this wrapped up here. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to use this right here to go down this side with this line. Bam, right there. And then I'm going to put this right here, straight up and down. So that it doesn't look so bare. It'll look balanced out. Right here, next to nothing, just in the center. And we are going to call it a day. And we still got some pieces left. And I'll be using those in my work planner. Is what I'm going to do with it. And that's one thing you can do. Like my work planner is small. I got a skinny mini for a work planner. So that's going to work out fine. So here is my spiritual part of my spiritual planner. And I wanted to do something with snowflakes. And I found this kit. This is a Design Lovely Studios. I got it off of Pinterest and just got it printed out. Be sure to look at the Instagram pic on this. It won't be after the pen, but just in case I add some in there, watch for that. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. Remember, there's only one you, only you can take care of you.